Okay. Hello, I'm Sidhant, designer of this amazing game Boitas, which is being published by Kyo Games, and my good friend Andy. Interestingly, the design of this game started way back in, I think, before pandemic, around 2019. This used to be called as Kochi, and it was a very simple trading game based on a couple of types of goods, and it's a two-player game in which you trade different kinds of goods. So Kochi I had designed as a card game alongside Lakshadweep, which is now Luma World has published that game. So Kochi. Then I thought this is also an interesting quick mechanic. So I just happened to discuss it with the publisher, and we thought, yeah, maybe there's a game we can really do something around that. But then once we started playing, we realized that trick taking as a mechanic, and trick taking is basically like bridge, in which the best card played among a couple of cards wins, and then that person has the entire set of cards. So that kind of mechanic is interesting. It's not been developed much in an Indian context. So we thought, yeah, let's try to make some Indian game based on trick taking. So we initially it was named Kochi only, and basically players were traders who would trade stuff from Indian subcontinent with the European powers, and but then we changed the theme to something because there's been a lot of games around this area, and so we thought maybe we should do something which is either from my homeland or from Andy's homeland, which is Goa, and for me it is Odisha. So we were deciding between Goa or Odisha, but then we went with Odisha because A, there was no game made on Odisha, and B, is an honor for me to design a game themed around my own state. So yeah, and then the best thing is the theme of Boitas, right? Which is nothing, which is in fact a translation for boats in Odia, and these are traders known as Sadhavas who used to go on these long voyages from the east coast. They used to take with them gemstones, betel, rice, and a lot of these fabric, cloth, all of these things. They used to go to the Southeast Asian um, countries, used to trade with them, go on long voyages, and used to return back after almost a year. And they used to bring back gold, spices, elephants, horses. Sorry, so elephants we used to trade, and we used to bring back horses. So all of those things. I did some research, and then we combined it and put it together in this game. And yeah, it's a trick-taking game. Roughly takes around a half an hour to finish for 2 to 4 players. And players are basically representing Sadhava traders who are playing the Boita cards in different suits and ranks in order to have the best kind of card. And if you have the best kind of cards, you win the goods, and in the end, you score depending on what ships you have collected, what goods you have collected, and how many codis you have. So, yeah, this is how roughly it looks like.